Hello everyone, and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode of Friday Night Explore, we're gonna explore humans. So with Duskmourn giving us 2 new humans that we can slot into this flawless deck, we have the new Veteran Survivor and the new Wandering Rescuer. So the idea is now we have a bunch more 1-drops. The Veteran Survivor is very good at becoming a late game threat, right? So just like when we had, what is the other card? The Warden of the Inner Sky. This taps three permanents or 3 non-land permanents, and we can turn it into a flyer. This one, we can exile cards on the graveyard 3 times by surviving 3 turns, and he will become a 5/4 hexproof creature. Still very good, but of course, most scenarios, it's just a 1-mana 2/1 drop that is a beast stick. Now, the new card that we really want to use is the 5-mana Wandering Rescuer. This girl is, well, I don't want to call him a girl. This lady, this emperor, is there to protect our entire board. Other tap creatures we control have hexproof, and she is Convoke. So we don't have to pay 5 mana for her. We can kind of cheat her out with Convoke at flash speed. Insanely good card. So the rest of the deck is your standard mono white shell. We got our Thalia with Thalia's Lieutenant, pump up the whole board. Coppercoat Vanguard and Thalia together tax up our opponent's removal spells, and Adeline to really push through the damage for end game abilities. So let's talk about the deck list now, 1 card at a time. First, we have in a 1-drop 4 Hopeless Initiate, a 1-mana 1/2 that grows by training and then can be used to destroy artifacts and enchantments. 4 Recruitment Officers, 1-mana 2/1 that can, if we get flooded, we can use the mana to look for cards in our deck. Or look at the top 4 card of our deck and put a mana value 3 or less creature in our hand, which most of our deck is. We have 4 Thraben Inspector, a 1-mana 1/2 that investigates to give us a clue. We're not really going to sack the clue. More likely, we're going to use the clue to activate Warden of the Inner Sky. So we have 4 Veteran Survivor and 4 Warden of the Inner Sky. Rounding out the deck with 20, count it, 21 drops. Now we're definitely gonna have 1 drops, right? And then 2 drops, we're gonna have 4 Coppercoat Vanguard, 4 Thalia, the tax machine, and then 4 Thalia's Lieutenant. This card is insane. You gotta craft 4 of these if you want to play this deck. When she enters, put up some counter on each human we control, and then whenever we get another human that ETBs, we get to put some counter on Thalia's Lieutenant. So a huge creature that also help us go wide. Insane ability, and you need this card for this deck. Of course, Adeline, 3 mana 1 or 3 mana X4, where X is the number of creature we control, and whenever we attack. Not with Thalia, just whenever we attack, we get a 1/1 human attacking our opponent. So insanely wide board sort of combo. And then Wandering Rescuer to protect everything we have, giving all of our tap creatures hexproof, and we can tap our creature to cast a Convoke ability on the Recruiter. I keep calling it Recruiter. The Rescuer, and then they will have hexproof, right? So that's the idea of this card. Insanely good. It doesn't say this turn, it just says tap creature have hexproof. So if we're able to tap our creature for whatever reason, we'll give them hexproof and our opponent cannot target. And then finally, we have the lands. We got 1 Castle Ardenvale, 2 Eiganjo, 13 Plains, 2 Cavern of Souls, and 4 Mutavaults, rounding out the deck with 22 lands. And that's really all there is. This is a very simple deck to talk about because it's standard, just attack our opponent for game. But let's go into the games. Alright, our opponent is going to be Bala Viaris. Jace Avatar. Probably just another mono red. Everybody just plays mono red here. Or, Rakdos, Fling, whatever. We have a good hand. If only we're going first, which we're not. So let's see what we can make of this. Just play a mountain. Whoa, not a mountain. I was not expecting that. Here is the Recruitment Officer. Temple Guard. They're not Angel, are they? I don't think they're Angel. Leyline Binding on the Recruitment Officer? Well, that was not expected at all. I don't need to play the castle right now. Let's play Thalia. portable hoe. Alright, so they just remove all the death. I guess so. Another land? I need to have playables. Another portable hoe. There goes my warden. Yeah, their whole deck has just been removal. Every card is removal. They have more removal? Jesus Christ. Come on, opponent, make a play. Make a play. They held up 3 mana, so I assume they have a play. Or not. Well, they held up 3 mana for a 2 mana Leyline Binding, I guess. It's 5 mana. Seems like they have nothing though. It doesn't matter. It's just gonna keep removing it. Jesus Christ. Just more lands. Just more lands. Let's put a Mutavault out there. Do we draw a card? Skyclave Apparition. What is he going to target? My lieutenant? Or am I my inspector? Do I want to create a human? Can't really pump the 1/1, right? No. Take 3. Takes that 3. Good enough. Cavern on human. And fast turn. Look at all those removal. It's so crazy. Alright, let's just make another one. Play a Thraben Inspector. Let's tap this and our clues to see what we can get. Survivor. Will the survivor even survive? No card in the graveyard for me to exile. He's just me exiling everything. Okay, do I want to tap this 1/1? I can make another 1/1. Make my warden fly. Then you can remove my warden. He definitely has a play, right? It looks like he has a play. Is it the Wandering Emperor? Pretty sure it's the Wandering Emperor. I mean, look at all those exile cards, right? Okay, it's one. That's fine. High Noon? Oh no, 1 spell a turn. You don't say. Well, here's our 1 spell. Turn card sideways. Not enough for a Wandering Emperor. I think that's still 8. G, get the F out of here, you. Look at all those just exiled abilities. Alright, our opponent is Scott the Real. We get to go first. We got Survivor into Vanguard, maybe? Or Inspector into Vanguard? I think Survivor is better. Right? They are Yorian, so they're going to be slower. Alright. Let's just tax everything. You have been taxed. So they got a cut down. Hopeless Nightmare. Do we drop the Thraben Inspector? Or do we drop the Hopeful Initiate? Don't think I'm gonna have. Oh, even better. Adeline buffs 1 damage this turn. And Hopeful Initiate and Coppercoat Vanguard buffs 2 damage this turn. So, I think it's worth it. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. If all he's gonna do is make me discard a card, he's dead next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, 11. Not dead. Well, we got Mutavault, right? So that would kill him. If he Mutavaults my, or if he destroys my Mutavault here, it's not gonna save him because of Adeline, and he's tapped out. He's got 1 mana. With a Thalia on board, he can't target anything. He's got a Thraben Inspector. Okay, that gives that he has a blocker that way. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can block that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or 8. And 9, 10. Right, so if I attack with the Veteran Survivor, he's going to have to block it. Which means that my 2-1 will get through. Four mana. Oath of Kaya. What does this do? 3 damage to any target and gain 3 life. Good luck. GG. Big enough board to kill him. Because of Thalia. Thank you, Thalia. Alright, our opponent is Chodo. That's a cool name. But he's not a cool player because he won't let me go first. In fact, I got a Mutavault that I cannot use to play anything else. I have to play maybe the Thalia's Lieutenant turn 2. Yeah, I guess. I guess it is what it is. Is it Phoenix? Alright, is it Phoenix? We'll basically remove everything we have. We'll start with the Recruitment Officer. Maybe they'll remove it. Really need a white mana here. If I have a white mana next turn, it would be great, but don't think we can get enough on board against Is it Phoenix that they going first. Oh, okay. They are giving us slight chance. Ever so slight. But we're not drawing well enough to capitalize on that, unfortunately. Ledger Shredder. He's gonna off. Off is not that great. Well, actually, he pumped the Shredder quite a bit. Alright, I guess we just go wide, right? We go Warden, and we go Thalia's Lieutenant. Or do we go Thalia's Lieutenant and then Warden? No, no, no. I want the Warden to have the extra +1/+1. You can knife. Can't stop that from happening. We could just die here, right? If he has Treasure Cruise, we just die to the Ledger Shredder. And that's real scary. Second Shredder? Oh, that's not fair. That's what happened when they go first. We had all these good cards, but well, at least that's not a treasure. Well, he could get a Treasure Cruise. He didn't play a land yet. He tosses his Treasure Cruise? Insane. Probably still do it. Where's the Scry coming? Oh, from the op. Yeah. How many is it? 7? Exactly enough for Treasure Cruise. If he does it, I'm just gonna peace out. That's just bullshit. Alright, I'm out. Alright, our opponent is Ballbasta. Oh, those two eyes look like they match. That's pretty cool. We're gonna go first. No Thalia, but we got Initiate into Coppercoat. And maybe even a Thalia. Do we hopefully initiate into Veteran? I think we should Veteran first then. Because attacking with hopeful initiate actually doesn't do much here. Another is a Phoenix. Well, let's see if she survives. Or he survives. He is a survivor after all. He survives. Nothing to exile. Thraben Inspector. And hopeful initiate. Really? Not what I would have targeted, but okay. Alright, I guess the question is, does he have a counterspell, right? Does that deck run counterspells against creatures? I actually don't think so. It's just damage dealing spells. But if he has a counterspell against creatures, I guess we would have gotten. No, consider. He draws a card. It could also have Lava Axe or Lightning Axe. I forgot what it's called, but the 1 mana 5 damage. That is the card that would kill Adeline. I guess if he had it, he missed the opportunity. Can I initiate? Alright. Annoying, but you know, I am making him use his spells. He opts again if he's trying to go for land. And just GG's. Take that as a Phoenix. Alright, our opponent is Bree 89. There's 89 of them. Okay. I can live with this. We shall recruit. What are they playing? Green. Well, green's real bad for them because my initiates, they're quite hopeful that something will happen. But it won't because I mean, I just got lands now. Invasion. Cool. You put a permanent card in your hand. If that makes you feel better. Go with humans. Thalia's lieutenant up. Pump the whole board. Pump the whole board even more. He's dead next turn. Of course, he's not necessarily dead if he just plays the troll. Trailblazer. Not a troll. Does he have a Landware Elf? He does not have a Landware Elf. I guess we played a Mutavault here, right? In case he blocks a Recruitment Officer. If he doesn't block, he dies. So he has to block something. If he blocks a Recruitment Officer, I want to activate it right now. So that's why I played a Mutavault. Otherwise, I would hide that for damage. Of course, he's just roping. Make your decision there, buddy. So he takes 7, he goes down to 2. And he has no creature. He probably... Oh, he blocks a Hopeful Initiate, okay. Four mana. What can you do on 4 mana? At 2 life. Mutavault will kill you. Mutavault's a 2/2. And GG. Ah, 2 aggro for them. Alright, our opponent is Jasku. Jasku, we go first, Jasku. Alright, Recruitment Officer, into Thalia, into her Lieutenant, into perhaps the Rescuer. Another Yorion deck. Alright, well, we're not surviving this, so let's inspect the heck out of your Thraben. This sounds wrong. Lieutenant. Overlord. Gets an extra land. I get an extra land. I get the best creature I can play. Is that lethal? I think so. No, he's at 2. I miscounted. Well, he was at 12, right? I thought he was at 9 because of the first strike attack. Temporary lockdown. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I still got Adeline though, so GG. Haha! Not good enough, Yorion. Not good enough. Alright, our opponent is Ivan Bellow. It looks like he's bellowing right here. Alright, first with Initiate, Warden, Lieutenant, Adeline. Our opponent is Yorion. It'll be interesting. I have Thalia's Lieutenant instead of the real Thalia. That is the only difference that I would like to change. Which one do I play first? It's the Warden. If he has a portable hull, I want to be able to have a chance to break it. The chance isn't very high, but I want to have that chance. Almost dead. This is what happens when you go first. I guess you can remove Adeline. It does take some damage out of the way. Or you can just quit. GG. The 1 minute game. Alright, our opponent is Dream Atlantic. Oh, Dream Atlantic. I knew that. We go first. We got Survivor, Warden, Coppercoat. Yeah, do to do. I don't know what they are, but us going first give us a good shot at winning. Is Survivor a good card? I never really seen Survivor pop off, so I guess the trick is to have him survive 3 times, which is very difficult to do. Alright, nice duress. I should have tapped it, huh? Yeah, that's fine. I want damage. Exile the rest on this. You're gonna kill my veteran? No, he's gonna duress me again. Well, you should know better than that. You've duressed me twice. And I've shown you nothing. Alright, let's get Thalia out here. I can tap 1, 2, but I gotta tap a 3rd one. I guess I'll tap himself. I can tap the survivor. Nah, not a 3rd one. Alright, we're gonna make Meat Massacre very hard to use. This is probably the Waste Knot deck. They're dreaming about the Atlantic right now. Field of Rude. Okay, well, this is gonna make it hard, right? To kill any of my creatures, he has to pay ward, and Thalia also attacks him. Letting it out means that now he basically has no chance. G. Yeah, there's a double tax means he pays the 1 mana cost. Well, 1 mana kill spell costs 3 to play. Alright, our opponent is Kunan. Kunan the Barbarian. Oh man, they go first, damn it. Alright, well, what are they? Karuga. So, another Quintorius deck? We can aggro them, but this is going to be difficult. We're gonna have to try our best. And they always go first. Whenever I trick Quintorius, I never go first. I need to get more damage through, right? So, let's get the Recruitment Officer. This does the most damage early. Will he kill my Recruitment Officer? Not yet, he won't. Thraben Inspector. I draw a land, right? I drew a land. That's really unfortunate. Warden. Alright, he's gonna try to get a land. And gain some life. Coppercoat Vanguard. It's not bad, right? It's also not great. He has a big deck. It be killing me with his deck. I hate it. I hate it so much. There's Coppercoat Vanguard to protect. There's also Initiate to just be there. I got 1 more turn to kill him. I don't think I'll kill him next turn, so let's game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 10, 11, 12. He's at 16. I can deal 12 damage at best if he doesn't remove. And then he gets his Quintorius, and then I die. So unless my top deck is Thalia here, I don't think I can survive. That's a very big unless. That was not Thalia. I guess I can try to draw a card. I can try to draw into a Thalia. Will I draw into a Thalia? No. You still even have an armadillo. So I can hope that he doesn't have Quintorius, but that deck usually has it. Not like the way I play it. When I play, I never draw it. Here it comes. I'm ready to quit. If he plays, I'll just quit. I've got a gun. I'm not afraid to shoot myself with it. Come on, play your Quintorius. Don't waste my time. Oh, he's really wasting my time here. Oh, he didn't have it. Sweet. I guess I win. Sucker. I mean, the way with these combo decks is you either have it or you don't on the critical turns, and everything else is just building up to that. So when you don't have it, it was nothing. Alright, our opponent is gonna be Ghidorah. Hey, you're in the wrong franchise. I mean, there are universes beyond, but still. Come on. Alright, we can survive. Tap, exile target card from a graveyard. As long as there's 3 or more cards exile with it, I get hexproof. I don't get hexproof right now. So. Let's just recruit. See if we can aggro anyone out. Oh, they're red. Okay. Kumana. Nice, good job. We're gonna go in for the damage. Probably gonna scamp us or hero us. One of those two. It is now a 2/2. And then they Swiss Spear, which cannot attack. Alright, so they can't attack with anything. What do we attack with? Everything? They're probably not gonna block, right? I have nothing to exile. They're not gonna block. Inside out. Fire. We gotta do it. We still take 7. 7 plus 6 is 13, 14, 15. Hey, we're pretty close to dead here. They're at 10. That's a lot of life. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it's not 10. Oh, he blocks. Shot. I mean, if he pumps a switch, I would just die, right? Yeah, GG. Goodbye. Alright, our opponent is Ordinary Forensic. How ordinary are you? I do have 1-drops, but the Mutavault is going to stop me from playing 2 1-drops next turn. And I have to play Eiganjo turn 1, which feels bad. Mono? Alright, I guess we don't have as much time as I thought I would. This is really good. So now I can play this and the Initiate. And get some damage in. Slick Shot show off as a 2-3. He attacks. He does attack. Alright, it's a race. It's a race that I'm probably not winning. Do I want to turn itself into a creature? I can't block any of those. But I could block. I could block the Kumano. But if I block the Kumano, he pumps it, I lose it anyways. I don't think I want to do that. If it's a race he wants, it's a race he'll get. So next turn I'm going all in. Let's see if I can live to next turn. That's basically it. Ancestral Anger. Heartfire Hero. Is that what he got? Alright. He will live to next turn. So let's see. Blocks 2 of my creatures. The 2 biggest ones. Probably these 2. So I can deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can deal 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 9, huh? Alright. Let's first turn this into a creature. All cards sideways. Get out of here, stupid red deck. I'll show you the power of me going first. Alright, our opponent is Vol 1. Volume 1? Voltage 1? I have no idea, but he's Vol 1. We get Survivors for days, and then Thalia. It's a good hand. Let's try to survive. Alright, we're taxed. You gotta push. Duress? You sure you want to do that? That doesn't make much sense. Do the Warden. Do the Coppercoat Vanguard. I'll take your Duress. You know, I'm just gonna do it again. Oh, a slasher, you say? This looks familiar. Oh, and it looks insane. Yep, you gotta block there, otherwise you die. You've survived once. You can survive again. Good game. Get out of here. Aggro FTW. Alright, welcome back everyone. Now that you've seen all of those games, how does this deck feel? Really fast, right? I mean, I got 10 games in under, well, I got 15 games in under 30 minutes, and I got 10 wins. That's really, really good. And what I did feel like a lot of times was I got flooded. Believe it or not, 22 lands, I got flooded. So I don't think I want to have 22 lands. I want to cut down the number of lands. I want to cut down the plains maybe down to 12, and maybe the Eiganjo down to 1, because there are a few games where I got 2 Eiganjos in my hands somehow in this whole deck, and I feel really bad about it. So I want to add 2 more humans, maybe just 2 more Wandering Rescuer. She did not perform as much as I thought she would in this game. Not that she's bad, but mostly because we didn't draw her, and the game didn't last that long. So most games ended real early. So I don't know what else to cut what else to put now that I cut the lands, but there's definitely humans you can put in the deck. That would be good. All right, let's see here. There are the Coppercoat Vanguard we already put in. We could definitely put in a Dawnbringer Cleric if you want to go a little bit more control-y. There was another human that we used to run, the Cathar Commando, to destroy artifacts and enchantments. That will also be pretty useful. There's also 3 mana humans that you can use. Illumina Virtuoso, also another human you can put in. Double Strike definitely can get a lot of damage done. Luminac Aspirant, that's the Aspirant, that's the original human that everybody used to run before they replaced it all with Thalia's Lieutenant. This is also something that you can put in the deck. It doesn't do very well early game, but it can snowball if not answered. Right, so that's something to think about. If you don't have the Illuminator Virtuoso, you can put in the Fencing Ace just as a cheap version of it, but I think the Virtuoso is way better because you can connive. We'll also use to run Sun Gold Sentinel, that one exile cards in our opponent's graveyard, but we can already do that with Veteran Survivor, so it may not be necessary. And yeah, also Buddha Cathar, right? Buddha Cathar was original removal. This deck now has no removal, so we're just gonna go in aggro and hope for the win. But if you are trying to remove our opponent's creatures, a few games you can see that we really have to, or we really wanted to remove a creature here or there, Buddha Cathar could do it. Also, Elite Spellbinder is another card that attacks a card out of our opponent's hand. Same thing with Anointed Peacekeeper, both of which can be good in a slower matchup. So the thing is, cutting a land and putting 3-drop feels bad. That's something that you have to consider. Right now, I think the Wandering Rescuer is a great card for this deck, but if you want to put in 3-drops, I'm not really sure what to cut. Putting 2-drops though, right? Cutting 2 lands and putting like, you know, things like the where does that card go? Where did he go? I lost it, but yeah, the Illuminator Virtuoso, I think that probably is the better play. But right now, the deck is just already strong enough. We're consistently getting wins, and our win rate is way higher. Right? Our win rate is like, I don't know, whatever 10 out of 15 is, 66%, 67%. Huge amount of wins with this deck, and very fast. You can definitely get the Mythic in a flash. Get it. And that's all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.